Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to change your ABS module in your 7th gen Nissan Maxima. And the reason I'm doing this because if you follow the channel, I brought this car from auction in New York. And the front end, it wasn't a front end accident collision. So it set off the driver airbag. So I've replaced the components such as the driver airbag, both seat belts, and the last thing to that system is the ABS module. So I'm gonna do in this video is remove the center console because the ABS module resides underneath the center console. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So all you're gonna need is like a Spundger tool that's very thin. I prefer a metal one. You could get away with a plastic, but I think the plastic is a little bit too thick at the tip. You can use a little flathead. And you're going to need a Phillips, which I got attached to my Ryobi. So first things first, we're going to remove the upper portion. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so first things first, we're going to pull down on the silver portion on the shift knob. And then it's a spring. As you can see right there. Turn the light on. It's a little spring right here. The camera can focus. Let's see. Alright, there you go. So get like your little flathead and pull that clip out. That's so. Make sure you don't lose it. And then for the shift knob, just lift up. Alright, so now that we got the shift knob out the way, we're going to remove this trim right here that's surrounding the shift housing. So what you want to do, get like a pry tool. Like I said, it's something really thin. And you want to wedge it between the trim and the console. So, let's see. There you go. And do it to where you ain't scratching up your trim or the console. So now that we got this side up, now we can use our hand and pull out the rest of the way. That's so. Alright, there you go. Alright, so next thing, we're going to disconnect the light that's for the shift housing. So it's a little brown tab, just push down on the clip and then that will release it. So, and then we're going to set this to the side. And now I gotta clean this. This is messy. I apologize for this. It's from the previous owner. I haven't driven the car since I got it yet. But there's two Phillips Head, one right here, one right there. That's what's holding down this side of the center console. So let me set you on the tripod again. Alright, so we're gonna remove the first one. Now the second one. Next thing we're going to do is remove this panel from the center console. So I'll just hold one hand here and then the other hand just pull out. And now we got to do the same thing for the other side. Same thing on the passenger. Just push and pull down. And next thing we want to do is push the driver and passenger seat all the way up so we can access the Phillips head in the back. Alright, now the other side. Alright, same thing for the driver. And then you'll gain access to the Phillips. So now that we up to this stage, now is a good time to disconnect the battery because the ABS module is part of the airbag system. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery. Alright, just disconnect the ground wire. Set that to the side. Alright, so this is the Phillips head, that's on the driver's side. And then same thing on the passenger. So we're gonna sit there and remove both. That's us one. That's two. Alright, now we're going to reconnect the battery just for a second. And depending on which one you want to do, I'm going to let the driver's seat back. That way I can sit comfortably to remove the ABS module. I'm going to do the driver's seat. That way I can have access and set you on the tripod to give you an angle of the ABS module. And you're going to need a 12 mil, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out once we get there. So disconnect the battery again. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to clean up under here, but I'm gonna do it off camera, but I'll put gloves on. So I believe it's a 12 mil, if I'm not mistaken, if not 13. So it's a 12. So I'm gonna be switching to my ratchet because my drill's gonna be too big. All I did was lift up the center console and then cocked it to the side, leaning up against the driver's seat. And I lift up the rear vent, just lift it up, and then also cock that to the side so I could gain access to the 3 bolts. One right here by the blistex, and then 2 right there. So I'm gonna see if I can set you on the tripod so I can get an angle. I apologize, that's the best angle I could get for y'all right now without getting in my own way. So I'm gonna attach this to a these so I could gain access with my impact. I didn't even put the battery back in. Alright. Alright, those two is out. Now I'm gonna have to switch to the ratchet. Alright. So I'll remove the last one. Alright, so I got the last bolt out. Now we're gonna lift this up, the bracket up top. And then now we're gonna remove these 3 harnesses. All you gotta do is push down. See if I can do this in one hand. Push down, pull out, push down. Yeah. So that one's been a little difficult. Push down, pull out. Why is it always the last one that probably gotta give you a hard time? Alright, there you go. So now for this, you got 2 options. You can either send this out. There's a company that I use specifically to reset these. I believe in Detroit, somewhere over there. I'll have it in the link to the description. It's about 40 bucks. You send it to them, they reset it. They have a 24-hour turnaround time, and then they ship it right back to you. Or second option, you could go to your local salvage yard, go to depending on your vehicle, go to the same generation model and make sure you pull it from a car that does not have the driver curtain. If your specific vehicle has it, side airbags, or driver's side, well, passenger side airbag. Make sure no airbags were deployed. Luckily, at my local salvage yard, I was able to pull this from a 2012 Nissan Maxima base model, and this was only 10 bucks. So I'm gonna try this. If not, it has warranty, so I can ship it back. Well, take it back to them and get another one. So I'm gonna try this method. If it works, I'll save 30 bucks. If not, I'll be sending, well, either one back to get reset. So in the meantime, I'm gonna clean all this bull crap up from the previous owner and then proceed to the video. Look, return on investment. Already got 70 cents out of this dirty ass section right here. I'm just joking. Some of y'all don't take that seriously. It's just a joke. But I got a little bit more. I'll be right back. My vacuum died, so I'll worry about this a little later. But we're gonna reconnect the ABS module now. So the big connector obviously goes in the middle. You hear it click in place. And then let me get this out the way. This connector with the wire loom all the way up to the connector goes into the first one. Right there. This tag, stop getting in my way. Same thing. And then lastly, this connector connects at the end. That's so. And then now we're gonna put this underneath the bracket. That's so. And then put the bracket right over it. All the holes should line up. So. Get the bolts. And start hand tightening each one in. Well, before that, let me test the card that's reconnected. I'm gonna reconnect the battery and then check the dash. I reconnected the battery, so I'm gonna see now. Alright. So, you see, airbag light went off. So, now that's good. I know the battery, it's gonna take a while. The noise, if you wonder what that is, the tensioner is loose. That's why it's making that squealing noise. It's not holding tension. I got a brand new one. I've been trying to fix it for the last week or so, but it's been way too hot. It's been 90 to 100 degrees. And I ain't sitting in this hot sun trying to get that replaced. But back to this video. So it's a success, me getting this from a salvage yard for only 10 bucks. It's saving me 30 bucks from having that one sent to the company I normally use to have it reset it. So for those of y'all, if y'all want to save money, go to your local salvage yard. It should cost about well, I can't say for sure, but check your local salvage yard. It could be 10 to 20 bucks. Either way, you're saving money from paying 40 to 50 bucks, sending that back, have it reset it, and then sent back to you. So let me close this door, and then we're gonna proceed to reconnecting everything. I attached all the bolts, so now I'm gonna turn this back to the side and set everything back in place. To reconnect the AC vent duct, it's a little, let me turn the light on. There's a clip right there that goes right into there. So just line it up and push it down. Can't see. Hold on. Camera's in my way. Hold on. Got it reattached. So now we're gonna set this back down. And then I'm gonna move the seats up, put the 2 screws back in the sides. I got both seats up. So next thing you want to do now is make sure the hole lines up. That's so. On both sides, and then we're gonna put the little screws back in. Alright, now I'm gonna let the seats back. And the console is pretty much reattached. Now we're gonna reconnect the side panels. Make sure this clip goes into its residing hole back there. And then these 3 clips slide into these 3 slots respectively. So we're gonna do that. And then make sure that's in this clip. It won't click in place, but if you put your 2 fingers behind like this and push it with your thumb, you can feel that it went into its hole. So see, 1 finger, it's not moving, it's locked in place. So now we're gonna do that to the opposite side. For the driver's side, it's slightly different. It doesn't have that clip. It has a little slot right here, which this slides right in between. So we're gonna slide this in. It might take a couple tries because you can't really see. Let's see if I could get it on the first try. Yeah, I did. I got it on the first try. And then just push in. You hear it click. And voila. I'll put this back on. Make sure this goes right into its respective hole. And then don't forget to connect this connector in the back. You hear it click in place. And then all these white tabs go into the respective holes as well. So just push down and you hear it click in place. And then we're gonna put the shift knob back on. Silver piece goes on first. Shift knob goes on second. Push all the way down. And then get the little clip and push that all the way in. And lift up. And voila, you're all done. So that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.